Dear students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Bhaskaran, Assistant Professor from University of Delhi. Today we are going to discuss about the module Analysis of Scanning Electrochemical Microscopy under the Paper Surface Analytical Technique 1. In analysis part, we will talk about how the surface of the specimen is analyzed and look like after analysis by giving a stable biological specimen surface analysis. The learning objective of this module are: first, we will discuss about SECM imaging, how is done, then it will be followed by discussion on two surface techniques. It means constant current mode and constant height mode. In the last section of this presentation, we will discuss more biological application of SECM in detail. Introduction of SECM. The SECM integrates a positioning system, a biopotentiostat, and an ultra microelectrode tip. The positioning system moves the tip close to the surface of the sample. The biopotentiostat polarizes both the sample and the tip independently and measure both resulting current. The tip is an ultramicroelectrode with a specific tapered, polish and active radius lower than 100 microns. The positioning system scan the measurement tip and chart position with measured electrochemical parameters, creating a data map of a local current. Approach curve are used as a electrochemical means by which to position the probe in Z sufficiently close to the sample to be in the local imaging zone. Current at the tip is charted as the tip is incremented towards the sample. When the probe is sufficiently close to the sample, a distance of 2 to 4 times that of the probe diameter, the measured current at the tip transition from a bulk response to a local response. Over a region of high conductivity, a nascent response provides a local current enhanced over that of the bulk current. However, local current is decreased relative to bulk value over area of low conductivity of the sample as mass transport is hindered to the tip. The soft stylus probe technology from LEPA EPLF Switzerland offers a convenient method of controlling the tip sample distance without the need for complicated feedback electronics. Constant distance measurement are especially important when the sample topography can affect the electrochemical response, which such as rough and corrugated surface. In addition, the soft probe techniques has been shown to be ideal for soft tissue sample and has been applied to the detection and staging of cancer. A common experiment in SECM is generator collector mode. Here, one channel of the biopotentiostatic polarize the sample, where the other channel polarize the tip. Similar to rotating ring disc electrode experiment, one electrode generate an electrochemical reaction, the product of which are subsequently measured at the other electrode. A SECM does this while adding the extra dimension of spatial resolution to the data. The being able to change from sample generation, tip collection, SGTC to tip generation sample collection SG TG SC, often by simply changing polarizing levels. SECM. Images can be obtained by monitoring the tip current as the tip is scanned in a rastered pattern across the substrate surface. The imaging signal in SECM arises because of the Faraday current flow resulting from the electron transfer reaction at the tip is perturbed by the substrate surface. These images contain information about chemical and electrochemical activity at the substrate surface as well as the substrate topography. Two surface technique, constant current mode. In this mode, we fix X and Y so only Z varies. As you move the electrode clear to the surface, the charged UME has hemispherical diffusion layer in the bulk solution as shown in the figure. As UME approaches surface, if the surface is conductive, the hemispherical layer changes into a convection style redox reaction which results in an increase in current. If you have an insulting surface, you get hindered diffusion which results in decrease in current. This describe about constant height mode. In this mode, changes in current as a function of distance between electrode tip and substrate surface allow imaging of insulating and conducting surfaces. For topology and reactivity, information by moving the tip across surfaces and measuring tip current. The most common scanning mode is constant height mode, where the tip height is constant and is scanned across the surface in the XY plane, fixed Z, so only X and Y vary. Tip position very close to surface 10 micrometer. Tip then scanned across surface in systematic fashion. Example 10 by 10 matrix. Same concept as approaches curve applies with insulating and conducting surfaces. Spatial resolution of the sample surface depend on following factor. Number 1, tip radius. Number 2, the substrate to tip distance, and finally precision of electronics, etc. Application in the precursor region of localized corrosion. Scanning electrochemical microscopy SECM has been established as an indispensable tool in the analysis of corrosion. The aim of these techniques is to review the recent advance of this technique and its applications in measuring, characterizing, and evaluating the precursor region of the localized corrosion. The topography and redox activities of the metal or electrolyte solution interface at a local scale during corrosion process can thus be described in real time with high spatial resolution. In addition, relevant reference from the advanced advent of SECM integrated with other techniques to improve its resolution in investigating the precursor region during local corrosion are also presented with a special discussion on high resolution images. Scanning electrochemical microscopy SECM and application in life science of SECM. Angelica Heusinger, Charlotte Steinbach, and Christine Kranz in recent years scanning electrochemical microscopy SECM has made significant contribution to the life sciences. Innovate development focusing on high resolution imaging, development novel operation mode, and combining SECM with complementary optical or scanning probe technique render SECM an attractive analytical approach. This chapter gives an introduction to the essential instrumentation and operation principle of SECM for studying biological relevant systems. Particular emphasis is given to application aimed at imaging the activity of biochemical constituents such as enzyme, antibodies, and DNA, which play a pivotal role in biomedical diagnostic. Furthermore, the unique advantage of SECM and combined techniques for studying live cells in highlighted by discussion of selected examples. Biological analysis. The ability of SECM to scan non-conductive surface makes it a feasible method for analyzing membrane redox active enzyme and other biophysical system. Figure represent SECM images obtained for human breast cell. Change in intracellular redox activity may be related to conditions such as oxidative stress and cancer. Redox process of individual living cell can be probed by SECM, which serves as a non-invasive method for monitoring intracellular charge transfer process. In such measurement, the cell of interest is immobilized on a surface submerged in a solution with the oxidized form of the redox mediator and feedback mode is employed. A potential is applied to the probe tip, which reduces the oxidized species, generating a steady state current. When the tip product enters the cell, it is re-oxidized by process within the cell and sent back out, depending on the rate at which tip product is regenerated by the cell. The tip current will change. Similarly, kind of electrochemical and topographical data analysis are generally done using SECM technique. Changes in intracellular redox activity may be related to conditions such as oxidative stress and cancer. Redox process of individual living cells can be probed by SECM, which serves as a non-invasive method of monitoring intracellular charge transfer process. Transport of ions such as potassium and sodium cation across membranes or other biological interfaces is vital to many cell process. SECM has been employed in studying transport of redox active species across cell membranes. In feedback mode, the transfer of molecules across a membrane can be induced by collecting the transferred species at the tip and forming a concentration gradient. The changes in current can be measured as a function of molecule transport rate. The use of scanning electrochemical microscope to probe the kinetic of charge transfer process at bilayer lipid membranes is presented. Analysis of the SECM tip response demonstrate that an unmodified BLM behave as a insulator, whereas a BLM doped with iodine shows some positive feedback. The SECM techniques thus allow one to probe process at a BLM and determine the kinetics of the charge transfer process. The SECM can also be used to determine the shape of BLM. The scanning electrochemical microscope can be used in the feedback mode in two-dimensional scan over biological substrate to obtain topographic information at the micrometer level. In this mode, the effect of distance between a substrate and a scanning ultra microelectrode tip on the electrolyte current flowing at the tip is recorded as a function of the tip XY position. Scans of the upper surface of a grass leaf and the lower surface of a linguistrum sinensis leaf, which show open stomata structures emerged in aqueous solutions, are known. Scans of the upper surface of an alludia leaf in the dark and under irradiations, where the tip reaction is the reduction of oxygen produced by photosynthesis, demonstrate the possibility of obtaining information about the distribution of reaction sites on the substrate surface. Scanning electrochemical microscopy have been studied for single biological cells. This scanning probe microscopic techniques allows the imaging of an individual cells or on the basis of not only its surface topography but also such cellular activities as photosynthesis, respiration, electron transfer, single vesicular exocytosis, and membrane transport. The operational principles of SECM are also introduced in the context of these biological applications. Recent progress in techniques for high resolution SECM imaging are also reviewed. Future directions such as single channel detection by SECM, high resolution imaging with nanometer sized probes, and combined SECM techniques for multi-dimensional imaging have been used. Researchers have developed scanning electron microscopy based electroanalytical techniques to study quantitative biology in real time. The multi-drug resistance (MDR) phenomenon in live cancer cell was studied using mimic drug molecules such as menadione with the aid of SECM. Real-time quantitative detection of thiodione pumped out of the cell was determined to be 140 micrometer due to exposure of 500 micrometer menadione to the cell. Selective blocking of these MDR pumps in live intact cell was also achieved by small molecules such as MK571 as well as by the MDR specific antibody. An approximately 50% drop in thiodione flux was observed in both cases of MDR pump inhibition. This SECM technique was also extended to measure the permeability of a high-charged hydrophilic molecule passing through the membrane of a single living cell. The permeability was measured to be 6.5 or plus minus 2.0 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter per second. Real-time monitoring of morphological changes in a live HeLa cells due to addition of varying concentration of surfactants such as Triton X100 was also demonstrated by SECM. This electroanalytical technique was also expanded to study quantitative microbiology, real-time quantitative detection of pyocyanin produced by Pseudomonas aeruginosa PA14 strain biofilm locally was determined to be 2.5 micrometer after 6 hours. Pyocyanin was also observed to be reduced by PA14 biofilm, this maintaining a reduced atmosphere above the biofilm even in presence of oxygen. Spatial mapping of this reduced PYO showed that this reduced zone was only formed up to 500 micrometer above the biofilm. The cells are also able to modulate the height of the reduced PYO zone in accordance to the availability of Fe+3 or Fe+2 in the solution to squeeze iron from the surrounding environment. Real-time spatial mapping hydrogen peroxide across polymicrobial biofilm was also achieved with the aid of SECM. The local peroxide concentration produced by SQ was measured to be 1 millimeter, which is significantly higher than the bulk peroxide concentration. This is also show that the local concentration across the microbial film is more important than the bulk concentration since bacteria communicate locally in real world. Scanning electron microscopy, a non-invasive variant of scanning probe microscopy, can be used to measure oxygen uptake or insulin secretion of isolated murine pancreatic islets in the presence of low and high physiological glucose concentration level. SECM imaging of islet topography and islet oxygen uptake is accomplished by the use of redox mediator that cannot penetrate into the cell membrane of the islet, coupled to direct reduction of oxygen at the SECM tip. An insulation sensing ultramicroelectrode UME adapted from a micro-scale insulin sensor incorporating a multi-walled carbon nanotube dihydropyran film developed in laboratories has been used for direct electrochemical detection of insulin levels within extracellular media in real time. Researchers are able to stimulate and record increased insulin production in a single pancreatic islet by raising the concentration of extracellular glucose to the physiological high level. These experiments generated probe scan curve for insulin production in the extracellular media surrounding single pancreatic islet extracted from male mice. This research is a part of an ongoing attempt to increase the scope of application of BioSCM, both through the adaptation of specialized biosensor and application of existing techniques for biological analysis of single cell and microorganisms. SECM image of polycarbonate filtration membrane with a 2 micrometer diameter PT disc UME in a solution. Average pore diameter is approx 10 micrometer. A particular advantage of SECM in mapping application compared to other type of scanning probe microscopy is that the response observed can be interpreted based on fairly rigorous theory, and hence the measured current can be employed to estimate the tip substrate distance. Moreover, SECM can be used to image the surface of different type of substrates. Both conductors and insulators emerged in solution. The resolutions attainable with SECM depends upon the tip radius. For example, figure here show one SECM images of filtration membrane obtained with a 2 micrometer diameter platinum disc tip in hexacyano iron solution. Average pore diameter is approx 10 micrometer. Tip steady state voltammograms for the oxidation of 5.8 micromolar ferrocins in 0.52 molar TbAbF4 in MECN at a 1.1 micrometer radius platinum tip. SECM has been employed in heterogeneous kinetic study on various metal, carbon and semiconductor substrate. In this application, the XY scanning feature of SECM is usually not used. In this mode, SECM has many features of UME and thin layer electrochemistry with the number of advantages. For example, the characteristics flux to an UME space a distance from a conductive substrate is of the order independent of the tip radius. When thus very high flux and this high current can be obtained. For example, measurement of the very fast kinetics of the oxidation of ferrocins at a platinum UME has been carried out. 5 steady state voltammograms obtained at different distance are shown in figure, along with theoretical curve calculated with the value of kinetic parameters extracted from the quartile potential. The heterogeneous rate constant obtained remains constant within the range of experimental error, while the mass transfer rate increased with decrease in day. SECM voltammograms for Fn reduction in Tg versus Sc mode distance 1.8 micrometer and ET was scanned at 100 microvolt per second with ES is equal to 0.0 volt versus silver QRE. The small tip and substrate mode of SECM in the same manner as the rotating ring disc electrode means RRDE is particularly stable for the studies of homogeneous chemical kinetic. The SECM approaches has the advantages that different substrates can be examined easily. It means without the need to construct rather difficult to fabricate RRDES, and higher inter-electrode flux are available without the need to rotate the electrode and otherwise cause convection in the solution. Moreover, in the Tg/Sc mode, the collection efficiency in the absence of perturbing homogeneous chemical reaction is near 100% compared to significantly lower value in practical RRDE. Finally, although transient SECM measurement are possible, most applications have involved steady state current, which are easier to measure and are not perturbed by factors like double layer charging and also allow for signal averaging. For example, the reductive coupling of both dimethyl fumarate (DF) and fumaronitride (FN) in N and dimethyl formamide has been studied with the mode. Figure here show tip and substrate steady state voltammograms for the regime. Normalized tip generation A and substrate collection B, current distance behavior for Fn reduction, Fn concentration open circle 1.50 micrometer open square and 4.12 micrometer open triangle and 28.2 micrometer and field circle 121 millimeter A is equal to 5 micrometer, substrate radius is 50 micrometer. Comparable values of both of the plateau current indicated that the mass transfer rate was sufficiently fast to study the rapid homogeneous reaction from the approaches curve of both tip and substrate current. Figures are the above obtained at various Fn concentrations. If rate constant Kc 2.0 plus minus 0.4 into 10 to the power 5 was determined for the dimerization reaction. So students, let's summarize all the content that we have studied today. Image can be obtained by monitoring the tip current as the tip is scanned in the rastered pattern across the substrate surface. The imaging signal in SECM arises because the Faradic current flow resulting from the electron transfer reaction at the tip is perturbed by the substrate surface. These images obtained these images contain information about the chemical and electrochemical activity. Two surface techniques: constant current mode, fixed x and y, and constant height mode, fixed z. Spatial resolution of the sample surface depends on following factor. Number 1 is tip radius, and point 2 the substrate to tip distance, and last one is precision of the electronic, etc. The ability of SECM to scan non-conductive surface makes it a feasible method for the analyzing membranes, redox active enzyme and other biophysical systems. Thank you.